Hello, this brief video is intended to give you a general idea of what your PowerPoint for this project should look like, but I want to stress right up front that this PowerPoint that I'm going to show you is just a general example. Yours doesn't need to strictly follow the format of this example. There will be some specific things I'll ask you to do, and I'll mention those in the next couple of minutes. And one of those first specific things I'll ask you to do is to start with a title slide on which you present the title of the project and your name and the course. Now for this example I'm using a clinical psychologist, which is not one of the 5 types of psychologists you can choose for your project. So I'm starting out my example PowerPoint here with a general overview of the job of clinical psychologist. Now one of the specific things that I will ask you to do is to put the link or the links on each slide, on the bottom of each slide, that serve as a reference to where you got the information that is on that particular slide. So on this slide I've got these 2 links down here which provide a reference to where I got the information on this slide. So do that on each slide where you're presenting information. And remember that you need to have a total of 6 sources. I continue on in my sample here with a little more information about clinical psychologists. Please include some pictures and some graphics to make the presentation visually appealing. Here I'm giving a brief summary of some other activities that a clinical psychologist might do. General look at the educational requirements to become a clinical psychologist. A little bit about the job or career of a clinical psychologist, some information on the average salary, some information on the occupational outlook over the upcoming years. Now, another thing I'm going to ask you to do specifically is this, as the last slide, include a list of all the references, web links that you use. Now these will all be included on some of the previous slides, but I want an entire list of them here at the end as well. I'm not going to mandate a specific minimum or maximum number of slides that you need to include in your PowerPoint. I'd say you should be able to do a nice complete presentation with somewhere between 8 to 12 slides. So I hope this gives you a good idea of what you need to do for this project. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to contact me and ask.